Hey, well, good morning, everybody. Travels with Dottie here in beautiful Quartzsite, Arizona. And we're out boondocking in the desert about 3 miles south of Quartzsite in the beautiful part of southwest Arizona. And here's another. The Weather Channel have been pretty good about the current temperatures being close to what I'm experiencing. Not today. It says today it's 57 degrees. Well, it's 42 here, so I don't know where they're getting it. There's no way it's 57 in town at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's 7:18 a.m. So we'll ignore that, and we'll tell you that we got pretty much sunny skies until December 26th. For a couple of days, it have a little cloud in the corner, so there's a little bit of cloud cover, but plenty of days with no cloud cover at all. And the temperatures are 70s during the day, going down to the mid 40s at night. It's pretty ideal. And I looked at the wind, and oddly enough, the only day that had any wind 10 miles an hour or greater, and it was 10 and 11 for a couple hours, was Christmas Day. And I guess, Santa needs a tailwind, so that's what that's probably all about, I would say. So I'm going to get right into doing the comments. Just the other videos today are a short, well, not a short, but a positive news video where I got so moved by it. It's a dog story that if you watch that, you'll like see I struggled to get the words out. I was so emotional. The other thing is the long form video is it's not really a Quartzsite video, so many of you may want to skip it. And the topic is telling the story of how I created my YouTube channel. And I feel for me, it's very successful by my definition. And I talk about that. I talk about what what I consider success and the things that I did both intentionally and accidentally along the way. And I firmly believe that almost anyone that feels like they might have fun doing it, it's worth starting a YouTube channel, because especially if you have time, for me, it's a lot of fun. It's not going to be a lot of fun for everyone out there, but there's some of you that are missing out, and I'd like to see it be as happy as I am. So the first one is For Life Happens. It says, it looks like McDonald's here in Quartzsite is the most expensive in the United States. I don't know about that, but it's probably pretty close. It's renowned for being expensive. Saw a stat line, another place in California with close. It looks like 2 years ago it was $6 and some change for Big Mac. Now it's just under $9. Yikes. But they still, and Zigzag responds to that and says, hey, but they still have the $5 meal deal, less money than what they charge for a single hamburger. I did this deal quite a few times, and you can also use this with the other deals for sure. When I'm hankering for a Big Mac or two, I bring my survey receipt that allows you to purchase my sandwich and get another of equal or lesser value for free. So for me, it's always been a Big Mac or quarter pounder with cheese. And as I always say, use the app. In one of my videos, I was hungry. It was breakfast time. I used the app and I got one of those sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches, egg McMuffin with Canadian bacon, $2 plus tax. So I think it was $2.18 out of pocket using the app. Good price. Let's see. Ken Gray says, glad you found better proof for my subjective evidence that peppermint oil is a good thing. That's for repelling rodents from your car and your RV. Wiki you Pratt. Oh wow, I was sad to hear about the Burger King closed down, but now I'm excited about the Taco Bell inside the pilot's truck stop. Thanks for the info. Hiker 97, it's been years since I used a handheld GPS for hiking, but I have a recall collector. You can track your route. I'm not sure how you can transfer the data or process over to a phone or vehicle, but I would think it's possible. Pardon me. And I replied to that. I said, probably true. It's probably true. You could probably do something like that. What's the price per gallon for propane there? Kelly N is asking that. And I should have known, but I didn't. I'm saying it's somewhere around $3.30 in that neighborhood. Robert Edwards, every time you say your video is not going to be very interesting, it is exactly that, interesting. I'm glad you think that, Robert. That's great. When you make videos about just running mundane errands, you might be surprised how much that helps new people like me. Thank you for the videos. And that's a lot of my content. My content is I go and do something I either have to do or want to do, and often I'll take my camera along. And the only thing I do differently, because I'm filming and I have a YouTube channel, I might whip out the camera and go, well, my viewers might be interested in seeing that, and I film that. But I'm interested in it too. So, scenes from Oregon. Scenes from Oregon. I appreciate your tips about scouting out of sight and queue. We are coming out this week pulling a small trailer, stressing about how to find a spot for us. Thanks. We also appreciate how you share your positive point of view. Maybe our paths will cross someday. I would love to shake your hand. So if you're here in January, I'm going to have a meetup at the dog park in Quartzsite. Informal meetup. Cindy Canvas, I can't wait to get back to Quartzsite. Well, that's it. I know that feeling. Wendy Sosa, laugh out loud at timestamp 1626. The answer is a resounding yes. Congratulations to you and your family. Babies bring so much happiness. This is about the my nephew mailed an announcement. They, of course, this is where I didn't find out of the baby through the announcement, but it was nice to see an announcement of their baby that they had over the summer, and it's just a happy thing to get in the mail. My typical drive to town. Les Cam 51 says, coming down January 8th. Good for you, Les. Mario Fuentes, great video, pleasant conversation, great breakfast and other treasures in Quartzsite like camel burgers. Yeah. Beautiful skies. And may again, let's see. Katie Hoke, hello, I'm a new sub, and I did check out the other pictures. How cute. Jay Mortimer, 23, I'm not an RVer, but my sister is a van lifer and YouTuber, like a tumbleweed. I guess that's her channel, like a tumbleweed. So I watch lots of RV and fan life videos. You are very easy to listen to no matter what you're talking about. Well, thank you. Thank you for that compliment. Nancy Rosen, thanks for all you do. Hoping after my knee surgery this year, I will be at Quartzsite next year, December 25th through January 25th. Not sure if I will bring my travel trailer, just my SUV with 10 attachment. Keep us posted. So excited for next year, depending on my mom's health. Well, good, Nancy. Can you let me know if you ever filmed a Dottie episode? I'd like to see one. A whole episode on Dottie? It'd be pretty boring. Dottie's not like camera entertaining usually, but you see her every video I do from here. Look, you can see her right there on the bed. Ken said I sent you a link to the LTVA website that has a map of the vault toys so you can direct people to that information. I'll put that link. I will put that link in the description of this video, and I'm going to try to etch that into my brain to remember to do it, because he sent it to me by email. Virginia Hankey, in my humble opinion, you are not a bland person, and the beard fits your personality better. The beard. May I suggest everyone agrees? Thanks, Virginia. Bob Cavola, thank you for the expanded information on the Mopica propane gauge in your 1216 comments video. I had the same thoughts about price in relation to performance that you put up, but I'm happy to see them perform well. Yeah, they're expensive. It's a big luxury thing. Only a nerd like me would have spent the money to do it. Nancy Medeiros says peppermint oil all works well when you have a bad headache. Did they put anything in the mobile station where the Burger King was? Nothing. It's an empty. That part of the building is completely abandoned. Renee Slater, I know I've been non-existent. Sick people in the family. Oh, I'm sorry. Weather sounds great. We still have 30s and 20s. I was looking for your Dottie's adoption, but can't locate it since we're all with family. I will hop on when available. That's the Dottie's adoption is something that I've never done a separate video on, because I talk about it and I've told the story in multiple videos. Dame the First, just think it turns white before Christmas. How wonderfully apropos. Um, I wish I could say I knew what she was referring to, but I don't have the kind of memory where I remember everything I said in the video. I'm sorry. Nancy Lowe. My car kept dying in a popular auto parts store. Told me my battery was good. I kept getting stranded somewhere and I had to get jumped. I know you did a video on solar bills. Well, a young Nan took me there, and Solar Bills did a testing on my battery and found it was bad. They also used small battery. They also had used small batteries that fit in my van. They were so nice. Crossed me. They were so nice. Crossed me. I don't know. I just think that must be some kind of typo. I thought they needed a big shout out. If you knew this would, if I knew they had this, I would have went there first. Good company. It is good company. Gus, the owner, great guy. On replacing MC4 connectors with SAE, big increase in amperage. So my friend Denny last year I had MC4 connectors, and as you know, they're prone to failure and melting, and it kept happening. So he said you need to use SAE connectors, and SAE connectors, they're different sizes for different gauge wire. And immediately it showed a boost in my amps. And this fellow, Ray Moncaso, says, aren't there connectors like half the amps of MC4? Explanation, question mark. I've been running 300 amps on my Anderson power pole connectors. And I just said no. I mean, there's no reason to believe that. It's just, and especially when I showed the video, I had an increase in amperage. It really doesn't make a lot of sense. So what I find often, people will read the title of the video and then go in and start commenting about the title instead of watching the video. The positive news video was on a nature photography contest, and Randy says, you laugh so much I had to click the link. I love that it's open to anyone. Great share. Thank you. Tommy, they can both ride their new brother. Merry Christmas, my friend. Scratches to the kids. That was just on an old short where I was kidding about a new member of the family, and it was a blow-up Rudolph that I have out front for Christmas. I mean, we can have it out there, for another 10 days or something. Then it's over. Just like when I was a kid, Christmas is so exciting, but it's over so fast. Naj says, Mario Fuentes says, great video. Naj says, Border Patrol, Rob, duck, hide, they're after you. Just kidding, I couldn't resist. Question, have you ever been to the place that says fresh jerky? Is it game meat or is it beef or game? I'm not a big jerky guy, so I've never been in there. Don't have a reason to go in there. It could be the greatest jerky in the world. I would not know. George, a little short on George. That was great. George being George. Yep. Anna Rodriguez says, I've been following you for a whole week and I think you are great. I always wanted to go out there, but since I'm a solo camper, I was always thinking where to park, where to be safe, where I can leave my trailer and do what I need to do, take my truck into town. But I actually think you're great and I would like to meet you one day when I'm out there. I'm going to be there on January 13th. On the funny nature photographer, Notch says this picture wins hands down. It was a really funny picture of a squirrel's butt when the squirrel was stuck in a hole in a tree. It's pretty funny. And the squirrel was okay, really. Pamela Johnson, hello, I'm new to you and I've been watching you and I like you. Keep up the great work. Be safe out there. Thank you, Pamela. And then Jam 5158. This was on Renogy inverter fails to run microwave. So this is another one where someone read, I think, the title and decided to comment on it. What you failed to mention was that microwaves have an input power which is usually 40 to 50% higher than the output power. So a 1,000-watt microwave will actually draw 1,400 watts. Could also have been the problem, which he never would have written had he watched the actual video. So I said, no, that was not the problem. Requesting you watch the video before commenting. I doubt that will do any good. And that, I believe, and that was 9 hours ago. There are no recent ones. Hang on. No recent comments? What the heck? All right, that is it. And I think I mentioned today's video. Um, I love the positive news one. The rescue, um, the dog that rescued the family. That's a good one. And how the Travels Dottie channel started, and then when I upload this, you'll have the comments video, and that's going to be it for today. And of course, today being the wonderful 18th of December 2024, Christmas is coming. What is that, 7 days? Yeah, 7 days. Christmas will be here, and I'm pretty excited about that. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow.